I am calling for an immediate global ceasefire in all corners of the world. It is time to put armed conflict on lockdown and focus together on the true fight of our lives. End the sickness of war and fight the disease that is ravaging our world.
The Revolutionary High Command Council, RECO, after consultation with the Ground Zero Command, have therefore ordered all combat units of SOCADEF and its affiliates operating within 9 of the 13 counties of Ambazonia to stand down, but to maintain positions with combat readiness to defend for a period of 14 days, beginning at 00 hours on Sunday the 29th of March 2020 to Sunday the 12th of April 2020, in order to permit international humanitarian preparation for COVID-19 prevention. Our struggle is a very serious struggle. Ambazonian citizens are murdered every day in the territory. It's a struggle where tens of thousands are refugees in foreign lands. It's a struggle where tens of thousands are living in bushes. Over 500,000 are internally displaced. It's a struggle where women, men, and children have been burned alive in their homes. It's a struggle where food crops are being burned, animals are being killed. It's a struggle where they want to vanish us in our land. And it baffles me why some people, just once in their life, cannot be serious. Just once. So why would somebody who we've never really heard him fight anywhere, he's never shown any victories that he's scored on the ground with his SOCADEF in 1 or 13 counties? The most I heard about SOCADEF was how they were kidnapping people and collecting ransoms from them. And to be honest with you, I thought Akwanga was out of this business. I thought he was. The last time I saw him trying to do something was trying to be part of a team to go to negotiate in Switzerland, negotiate on a war they are not fighting. It just baffles me. It baffles me that a bunch of people decide that their role in this struggle, thousands of miles from the field of operation, will claim to be commanders-in-chief or claim to have soldiers on the ground and then take upon themselves to be passing commands. Sometimes after the people actually fighting have decided what to, then they come and declare it too because they want to be commanders-in-chief. That is making a joke out of a struggle that is really, really serious. La Republique is going to lose this war because the people of Ambazonia, first with peace leaves, second with their Dane guns, empty hands, stones, catapults, what we call rubber gun. That's what they've used. You can see some of them going around with more sophisticated weapons today that they've taken from the enemy, but that's not what is going to make them win. The fact that they have refused that they will not be ruled by foreigners, that's it. Because a human being cannot be ruled by another unless that human being says, yes, I will stand up like you say, and I will follow you, I will carry your water. Okay? If he says, I'm not going to go, I'm not going to stand up, the other person has no magic wand that will wave and then you stand up and start following him. No. The most he can do is kill you. And we know people who came and decided that they're going to kill everybody, and they did not succeed. They failed. Adolf Hitler, as late as the Second World War. Try that. He said he's going to kill all the Jews. He didn't. He didn't. He lost the war. Okay? So, please, allow the Ambazonian people to fight their fight. You took off. You, Akwanga, took off. You did not stay there and fight like the Amber boys have decided to stay and fight. You did not. You took off. You took off. Okay? You took off. You did not live in Nigeria. You wanted to go as far from that war as possible. But for some reason, you're now sitting in America and you're declaring ceasefires. Ceasefires. You could actually go down to the territory and fight. You can. If you really wanted to be a fighter. All these middlemen who are sitting in the West can actually go down and be the army that they want to be, or form the armies that they want to form, instead of hiding in the West and confusing the struggle, a very serious struggle of the Ambazonian people to free themselves from a very, very vicious, the last colonial master who has found a way to stay in Africa. And they found that way through murder. And that's what they're doing in Ambazonia. But the Ambazonian people have said, just like Americans left Vietnam, and just like the Russians left Afghanistan, the French are going to pack out. So please, don't be declaring ceasefires when Ambazonians themselves are not declaring ceasefires. Okay, Ambazonia never started a war. Okay, a war was declared on them, and they will defend themselves anytime. Coronavirus or no coronavirus. So stop pretending and intruding, looking for ways to intrude, looking for ways to gain some attention of a struggle that you have absolutely nothing to do with it. Is there a Revolutionary High Command Council, RECO, that is on ground zero for SOCADEF? Are there combat units in 9 of our 13 counties operated by SOCADEF? Are they? Let me tell you something. The highest I have heard of SOCADEF was when they were arresting, was it priests on the ground? You know? To maintain position with combat readiness to defend for a period of 14 days beginning at 00 hours on Sunday. And you know, this is the kind of stuff that Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary General, is quick to respond to. That's why he's really quick to respond to. The people of Ambazonia have cried for 56 years and counting for the UN to come in and correct the errors they did in Ambazonia. They haven't. But when a clown comes out and make a clown statement, they're quick to jump on it. I mean, please take our struggles serious.